Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Bear Cameron, and today, as you read from the title, it's week 1. I just ended up simming the last 2 preseason games, as I think I made my decision on starters, and I have a trade here. I was looking at it, it looked like a good trade. We're gonna get Kadarius Toney way more involved in the offense, and guys like KJ Hamler and stuff like that. So we'll be trading the 27-year-old Tim Patrick. Doesn't really have a future with us. And then a backup left outside linebacker, 74, who the Eagles really want. And we'll be getting a right end, which we desperately need. Our right end right now is a 69 overall. We'll be getting Derek Barnett, and hopefully this goes through the second round pick. I tried it with the first, and it was kind of close. So I think that it will work with the second. It did not. So we will be getting a third round pick then. Unless they still don't want that. And they still don't want that. So let's try 4th and 5th, or they be greedy. They're going to be greedy. Well, we get a 4th round pick. Still like the trade though. Very good trade. But now we only have 52 players, which we need 53 to have a complete roster. So let's just see. We have Derek Barnett right there, Drill Casey. Where can we sign for depth? We only have 3 running backs, so I think I'll just sign some depth at running back with our last roster spot. You know what? I'm not actually keeping Antonio Brown. I just feel like he should be on a team, so I'm just going to sign Antonio Brown, then trade him for some backup running back. It's not really cheating. I'm just going to get some backup running back. Because Antonio Brown, no idea why he's just chilling in free agency. Who wants him? Apparently nobody really does, so that is why he's in free agency. Give us Trey Ragas? Nope. And then let's get Rodney Anderson, I guess. Yep. All right. Now we are going to head into week 1, but I do need to set up our team real quick. Okay. Then Kadarius Toney is gonna be our 3rd receiver. Trask is the starter. Get benched during the game. Hopefully he does not. Let's hope he plays exceptionally well. And special teams, Hamler's our kick returner. Really? Alright. King is our punt returner. Risner, long snapper, and specialist. I need to go over to our depth chart because I am going to put Kadarius Toney at our slot receiver spot. Slot wide receiver. Where is he? All the way down here. Kadarius Toney. Deshaun Hamilton. Just switch right there and do that. Alright. So now I think we're ready for week 1 against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals. I think that this should be a easy win. Now this will be a long video because the video was long even when I didn't play defense, so the video should be pretty long when I do play defense, because their preseason videos like decent amount of time, even though I only played offense and just simmed defense. Here we are in week 1. I again think this is a decently easy team to beat. Of course, last year Joe Burrow was injured and they were not that good at all. So I think that we can easily win this because I know the Broncos were the better team last year. So I think that we have only improved our team this offseason, so I think we should easily beat them here to kick off the season. Kicking it off to the Cincinnati Bengals. We do have the home game. Hold the skip. And here we are. First play I will go with a blitz here. Let me use her. I guess I'm stuck on a lineman. Easy deflection right there for our cornerback. Great first play. Got some pressure on the boy Joe Burrow. Gonna do a little zone play here. They're not gonna run it on 2nd and 10. I know that. Oh, and there's no one open. The pressure gets there. Jarrell Casey with the first sack of the year for the Denver Broncos. Now on 3rd and 24. I'm thinking about cover 2 man. Secondary is gonna give cushion, but they are going to punt it. Too risky to go for it here. That scared me. That scared me. I am going to return this. Going to the right side. Oh, that block was absolutely horrible. Oh my gosh. And here we are. Kyle Trask. Quick defensive stop. And now we already have the offense on the field. First play, not putting too much pressure on our quarterback. We're going to run it with Melvin Gordon. There's a lot of NFL experience. This is, he's played like 5 or 6 years in the NFL, I think. So he knows what he's doing. He's super close to the first down right there. I think we run it again. Let's go halfback dive. Let's do it again. Unless we're switching to tight end attack. The first pass of Kyle Trask's career is caught by Pat Freiermuth. 3-yard play, but it gives us the first down. You love to see it from the rookies. Connecting on the play. A run down the middle by Melvin Gordon gets us 3 yards. Nothing really that special. Inside zone. I think we audible? I think we keep it at inside zone for 2nd down. Might switch it after this. And a big play here. Melvin Gordon. Big play down to the 43. Averaging 7 yards per carry this game. If you heard any noises there, just taking my Invisalign out so I can talk better. Jerry Jeudy is looking like the route I want to pass to here. And I think I will pass it to him. And I do. The catch. Get out to the sideline. And he does. That was 12 yards. 12-yard play. I'm going to go into chew clock right now. Because I don't want this to take too long. I didn't really chew that much clock. So we're still good. And pass to Kadarius Toney, his college teammate. And it's a good pass for the first down. That is his first career reception. Gonna block Noah Fant here. Looks like Kadarius Toney could maybe get open. He does. Kadarius Toney down the sideline. Will he get it? He does! First touchdown of the series. First touchdown of Trask's career. And first touchdown of Kadarius Toney's career. What a connection right there. What a pass. What a catch. What a route. Brandon McManus. Easy little extra point. 7-0 against Cincinnati. You love to see it. Now we will kick it off to them, and I will just simulate that. Every time it's just going to be a not return, so it's just going to be touchback. Now we are on Josie Jewell. I might not blitz with Josie Jewell, but the rest of our team's blitzing. And it was a run, and the blitz does not matter. They get 5. Can go with a cover 6 right here. They do not have a tight end over here, so it looks like the only guy I'm supposed to be guarding right now is maybe the running back. But mostly looks like Tyler Boyd over here. And ooh, it's a run again. And we stop Joe Mixon. 3rd and 3. Should I blitz? I feel like it's going to be a pass, to be honest. Nope, looks like a run again. And they get to the outside. Even if I did a blitz play, I think he probably still could have got to the outside, considering that most of the blitzes in Madden are right down the middle and not to the side. I'm using Cameron McGrone. Get this little curl covered, and he's forced to throw it away, and our guy tries to pick it off 10 miles out of bounds. That was pretty funny. I'm using Kareem Jackson right now. He's actually 33 years old. He's not the fastest of safeties, 84 speed, but he's pretty good at coverage and tackling and stuff like that. I thought I was going to trade him at the start of this rebuild franchise. I thought I was going to trade him and start Will Parks, but we'll try him out for now. It's another run with Mixon, getting some yardage. The first quarter's about to end. I think I'm going to cover pass here. I'm going to use Cameron McGrone near the middle. I don't really want to go all the way out there, and I probably should have. That's an easy pass to, I think, Tyler Boyd. Joe Burrow having a decent game. Really his incompletions are just when our heavy pass rush gets to him. Because as you know, they do not have a good O-line at all. That's the reason Joe Burrow got injured last year. Josie Jewell, I was going to blitz right down the middle, but they do not end up doing a play. And now they're going to do a play when the second quarter starts. Jewell right down the middle. And a good stop by, who is that? Is that Barnett? I do not know. Will Parks isn't at linebacker. That's pretty weird. He is our third sub linebacker. Don't know how he got in the game there. One of our linebackers must have been tired. And there was a flag on the play. A holding. That is very good for us. Very, very good. Will Parks is in again. Do not know where Cameron McGrone is. That's pretty weird. We use Simmons down the middle. Oh, they ran it. I didn't even see that until like 2 seconds ago. Ooh. Still a 3rd and 11. I'm going to do cover 2 man. And I'm just going to move this guy over here to the heavy side and try and not let them get this. And they do not. I think they're going to have to settle for the field goal. Yup, they will. They're making it 7-3 unless we can block this. I doubt the kicker would miss this. It's like a 38-yarder. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. 7-3. We now have a kickoff return attempt with, I think, Hamler? I think he's our kick returner. Punt returner is Desmond King. I want to get Kadarius Toney in on returns, but Madden does not give him a good rating on that, or the person who made the draft class. I don't know why, which is fine. Hamler did a pretty good job getting up to the 28-yard line. We can audible to any of these plays, but I think I'm just going to run it with Gordon. And that was the good option. We got around 5 yards, 4 or 5, but still, that is pretty decent for a first down play. The play did not give us a first down. The play was on first down, if that makes any sense. Pass to Melvin Gordon. I am one of those Madden players that absolutely loves check downs to running backs. Don't know why, just always do it. Gets me some good yardage. Another run with Melvin Gordon. This man must be tired. Philip Lindsay's probably going to come in soon because Melvin Gordon has to gain the ball every time. We still have chew clock on because I don't want this game to feel like it's too long. We're running this play. Get Noah Fant. 5 yards. Keep the ball going downfield. Trask has not made a bad throw yet. That is honestly surprising, considering he did miss a lot of open passes in the preseason. And our first time getting sacked, I did not see anyone open. Tried to scramble. And Urban, either he's just a bad player on the Bengals or he's like a rookie or something. Trask rolling out, passes it up, and Fant was the bigger receiver. But you already know what happens if you just throw it up like that. It was picked off. That hurts. He was the bigger man. Don't know how he didn't even jump up for it. Could have just been Madden, but I'll take the blame for that. That is the first turnover of his career. Jackson trying to time a blitz here, and they're taking years to hike it. Tried to get an early lead, but Joe Burrow in the offense likes to take their sweet old time before they hike it. Gonna use your Simmons here. I really like using safeties, not linebackers. Well, I do linebackers just on zone plays, but I always like using the zone people. So I usually do safeties. Two-minute warning. This play looks really wacky, so I'm just gonna switch to a big run defense play. And the blitz got there, but just easy little pass right there. I mean, it feels like, oop, and that is a Madden glitch. If they do a hurry up and you do like a man coverage play, none of your players will be on their man. But luckily, they're not having anybody open because of that. Oh, I think we're going to go Tampa 2 here. Did not have enough time to switch. We get the bull rush. And they get the pass off, and they're gonna call a roughing the passer. Oh my. Just absolutely obliterated that lineman. And we have to pay for a good play. That is very sad. We're gonna do a little zone play here. I got the middle. They got someone on the outside, but it's only 4 yards. He could have cut back downfield, but he did not decide to. Think I'm gonna go back to zone because you never know if they're gonna do slants, which always get wide open. And we get the sack with Von Miller. And we're gonna call timeout. Von Miller, man. Best player on the Broncos. Just waiting for him to get a sack, and he finally does. Very happy about that. I called a timeout so we can have a chance at getting the ball. Don't know how I feel about this. Ojemudia, please block this. Probably won't. It is a very short kick. And, yeah, right down the middle. We get a kick return. We get the chance at getting final little points before halftime. Unless we turn it over and they get points. But let's not hope that that happens. Hamler on the return. Hamler has some good returns down to the 26. It's better than, of course, letting it go in the end zone for a 25-yard line. We're going to do this play. Kadarius Toney's on a streak. Is he faster? He's way faster than the man he's on. Let's hope that safety does not go that way. And the safety is staying there. But we do have a man right there. That was Jerry Jeudy, I believe. We had him wide open, really easily got past his man. I'm not looking for a touchdown here, just looking for a field goal. We do not have any timeouts, which I am not that fond of. So, good job somehow getting past that man and somehow getting out of bounds. Clock stopped. 44 seconds left. I'm going to go... what play do I want to do? I'll go with, let's do verts, halfback under, or I guess let's do this play. Let's hope we can get Melvin Gordon again, and we can. We're going to hurry it up. We are going to hurry it up, and we're going to spike the ball. That counts as an incompletion to Trask, I think, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. And call me crazy, I'm running the ball here. Getting us in field goal range, and then spiking it again. It's first run of Beck's career, and it's 5 yards, decent. And here we are. We're making it fourth down here, but that is because we were going to kick it anyway. And here we are. We have the wind in our favor big time. McManus's kick. Did that just... I pressed the button, but it just went straight past. Okay, that's a little weird. I pressed the button twice to kick it. No idea why in the world that just happened. Seriously, no idea why that just happened. But we just got scammed out of 3 extra points. It's fine though. And what? They're kicking it. Wait. Madden should have let me return that. Good thing is, we do still get the ball after halftime, but that sucks, man. I pressed X twice, no idea what happened on that kick meter. But, I mean, can't go back in time. We just gotta live with that. And good return to the 25. KJ Hamler. Here's our offense coming back out. Offense is kind of disappointed that we did not get points for halftime. So we need a good drive here to get their spirits up. Pass right there to Judy. And Judy, a good play. I guess that spike did not count as an incompletion for Trask. That's good. It used to in every other Madden. And I think I'm going to keep the run down the middle here. We run to the side. We get a good 4 yards. And my dog is barking again. We're going to run stick. I don't know who to look for. Hopefully that safety, the superstar safety over there, Jesse Bates. Let's hope he lays off and lets Sutton get the slant, and he does. And we are down to the 41 now. Trask's stat line does not look that impressive, but it's just because the game's early. He does not have that much yards. He does have 1 pick, but it's his only completion. In the pass to Freiermuth. Freiermuth gets to the outside, and late flag. Is that a personal foul? Late hit? Is it? It is unnecessary roughness. Looked like he was kind of still in bounds, but we will take it. Not complaining about that one. Not doing a quarterback draw. You know Madden and their fumbles. We're going to run it. Going to pass to Judy. Judy down the middle. Judy down the middle. Touchdown! Kyle Trask to Jerry Judy for the touchdown. Making it 14-6. Let's hope that the same thing does not happen on this. I went a little early, so I would not get that same thing. And it goes in. Time. There's a glitch on the bottom left corner. If you didn't see it, you can rewind. It says the time of your drive was like 7 trillion something minutes. No idea why it does that. It's been doing that for so long, and Madden has not fixed it. They have to know about it, I feel like. And we stop Mixon. He got 1 yard and then 22. It's Kareem Jackson. I need to learn the numbers of our cornerbacks because I have no idea. 2 yards on that. 3rd and 12. Gonna go quarterback contain. What is this camera angle? What? Oh, that was just before the play. I was so confused. And, almost getting a sack. And no, get Mixon. No! What is that, Madden? Oh my gosh. First we miss a sack. Then our player completely misses the tackle. Because of that cutback animation. And now they have a fresh set of downs. And that's picked! It's picked off! Cameron McGrone with the first pick of his career. The rookie linebacker gets a pick thrown absolutely right in the breadbasket. Now we are set up at the 36-yard line. Huge bluff by the Cincinnati Bengals offense. That could have just changed this whole game. We have Tony! No! The throw took too long to arrive. That's fine, though. We still have the ball. Luckily, it was not picked off. Did not look that close being picked, but still looked kind of risky. Trask does not look like he can roll out. He can for 6 yards. He looked very slow right there, but he is still able to get out of there. Fant looks like he can get open on his streak here. And then put Gordon on one of those routes. We're throwing it up. We're going aggressive catch. Ooh. There's a bigger receiver. Just good defense there. And okay, let's hope nothing bad happens on this kick. And it does let me actually use the meter. And it's good. 17-6. Wish we got a touchdown there. We only got like 6 yards on a Kyle Trask run. But I'm happy about that. We take a huge lead, and this Cincinnati Bengals offense is, well, not playing their greatest. I'm not really going to blame Joe Burrow. They have a horrible O-line. Joe Mixon is not doing that good, but again, they don't have a good O-line. I like those players. Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon are very good players. And Joe's Jewel. I don't know who I'm guarding or from blitzing. I have no idea. And right over the middle, I just accidentally ran out of the whole play with 2 players. That was my bad. But now they're at the 32. The tight end got separation. That's a tough one. Von Miller on the edge. Think I'm going to go down the middle on this one. And that was a good idea. And we get the stop at play. Jackson. I will blitz with him if it is a run play. There's motion. I think this is a pass play. Yep. It's a pass play. And you got to get your hand in there if you know that he's just going to do a little curl like that. 3rd and 5. We're not going to put pressure. It is no running back, so it's 100% a pass unless you're doing a quarterback draw for some reason. And just getting wide open is Joe Mixon. That is Bryce Callahan, the 2nd cornerback on our team. Number 1 cornerback is Desmond King. Number 2 is Bryce Callahan. And number 3 is Caleb Farley, the 1st round pick. And he fumbled. But they recovered it. They almost just got a touchdown off of that. Oh my, that would have been embarrassing for our defense. Almost just absolutely embarrassed our team. Using Derek Barnett. And he's wide open in the end zone. And that will be another roughing the passer, as he is wide open. Is that who I think it is? I know there's one tight end that sometimes signs with the Bengals. And it kind of looked like him. Is that who I think it is? I have no idea. I might be going absolute crazy right now, but I'm pretty sure. Yep, that has to be him. Is that Gronk? That is Gronk. Oh my gosh. Why is he always signed with the Bengals, man? Madden does not know that he is only playing because of Brady. And let's go Tampa 2 here. I don't think they're going to run it. If they do, good job. Get that little route. Not enough people down the middle. It's now a 3-point game. That got close really quickly. All right. We need a touchdown here. Kyle Trask. We need one. We have an explosive offense, but if we don't get explosive plays, we're not going to get touchdowns. We're really only an explosive play offense. We have a quarterback with a big arm, got some fast receivers. Just don't really feel like we could just get little yards and getting little first downs until we score. I feel like we really need a big play here. Don't know who we need to get the big play though. I don't know what to do here. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. I was stressing on what play to do, and then the end of the quarter's like, you can pick again. Let's do Y stick, but we're obviously gonna go to tight end attack here. I love tight end attack. Pat Freiermuth is probably gonna be wide open, and he is. Oh my, that was a blunder. Back with the run. Back with the 1st down. Back with more yards. Is this our new starting running back? All right, rookie. All right. All right, fullback. I see you. Wow. Fullback making the plays here. Never thought I would be saying that in a Madden franchise. The run to the outside. We got a good animation to get 4 yards. That receiver messed up that run. I think this middle is just wide open here. If we get a good block, not saying we would, and we did not get it. Alright, this is a huge play. I think we go dagger. This play worked earlier this game. I think it can work again. We're throwing it to tight coverage. And I thought that I could get past him by the time I threw it, but we cannot. Gonna punt this one out of bounds. Hopefully pin them somewhere. And the kick, oh, that's a good kick. 4-yard line. They have to have a huge drive if they want to take the lead or to tie. I'm confident that they're going to pass it here, but I'll blitz anyway because that's just what you're supposed to do in this situation. And yep, I knew it. Slants. It's all they do. If you blitz or do man coverage and the CPU just slants, 100% they're getting 15 yards. It's 100%. I've been doing franchise a lot this year. It's 100%. If the CPU just slants, that's a pick. I think that's Caleb Farley. Run, run. Oh my gosh, is that Caleb Farley? No, it's Desmond King, our signee, the guy we got out of free agency, with the big play to the 12-yard line. Oh my gosh, we just changed the game forever. And now we're at the 5-yard line with Freiermuth catch. And I think we're going to be taking this game. Don't want to speak too early. Melvin Gordon looks like he can get an easy run here. And he does! We take the 2-score lead. Thank you to Desmond King, the cornerback, jumping that route and getting that pick. Let's go! 10-point lead. They can still easily come back in this game, but with the way our defense has been playing, with a dub, don't know how we'll be playing against better teams, because we did look a little shaky against this bad team, but I think that we're going to have a good season ahead of us. Don't want to speak too early though. Still 5 minutes left. They have all their timeouts and it's only a 10-point game. Good job covering the tight end right there, but they still find AJ Green, or no, Auden Tate on that play. I don't think they still have AJ Green in this. Pretty sure he signed to somebody else in this Madden franchise. Oh, the pass to the running back on a Texas route, and Josie Jewell stops after 7 yards. I think I'm just gonna like pass commit the rest of this game, because I doubt that they're gonna run it with this time concern. So, using Josie Jewell, getting the running back right here. And a sack! I did not even see that. Von Miller's second sack of the game. Man, I did not know how Von Miller was going to do coming into the season. I know that sometimes your best players don't lead your team in sacks, but they will in this one probably. And no time, has to throw a little 3-yard pass. And now it's 4th down. They cannot punt it here. Cover 3 hard flat. From my experience in Madden franchise, they will usually get it in 4th down scenarios. And they won't. I think that's Josie Jewell with the bat down. We can run the clock out. We will win this one. Week 1, Trask balled out. Receivers balled out. Melvin Gordon needs some credit, man. 11 rushes. That is a lot without going out of the game. Staying in the whole time. Lindsey did not get any runs, which, I mean, kind of sad. He is a really good running back. But Melvin Gordon, man, 12 rushes, 60 yards, and a touchdown. And we're going to walk out of this one with a W. And I actually do not have 2 clock on anymore. I don't know how that happened. But let's just take it to the 2-minute warning right here. 2, 1, 2-minute warning. Let's go. Put 2 clock on. I'm not going to kneel it. That's boring and it wastes quarterback rushing yards. I'm just going to run the ball. Oh my gosh, I can switch a tight end attack. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep the run. Melvin Gordon gets down the middle. Weird little animation. They look like he just dove in after he saw that he will not be getting good yardage. Melvin Gordon on another inside zone. Inside zone is a very good run play, but it only goes to the left side. But with my quarterback, I like running to the right. But I think I like running to the left just because of inside zone. It's like only to the left, like it's primarily left running play. And that's the last of their timeouts. We might even score by the way we're running here. We keep getting first downs. 17-yard line. They have no timeouts. Easily can just run this down. Another run. 4 yards. Melvin Gordon playing absolutely out of his mind right now. Gonna run it again. Halfback dive. Very good running play. Very generic and basic, but very good. And I don't think, we are going to walk out of this game with a W in week 1. You absolutely love to see it. Just amazing game. Amazing game. Nothing else I can say. And that was just great team win. All of our players came to play. And I'm going to keep running it. I think we can score a touchdown here, maybe. We're at the 1 yard line. I'm calling the timeout. I don't even care. Let's try and get a little sneaky little touchdown here. Let's see. Melvin Gordon. Should we get a Melvin Gordon? Let's try and do a quarterback sneak. We might have to audible out of this because, yeah, I don't think we're gonna get it. Let's just go sting with Melvin Gordon, and that's a touchdown. Just running up the score, giving us a better strength of win, if you know what that means. I don't think it really matters how much you win by, but I know that if you're like tied with another team for like a wild card spot, and like you haven't played each other that year and stuff like that, and like tied for the same amount of wins in conference games, it goes to like strength of victory in common games. It's really weird, but I don't know, just wanted to get a little sneaky touchdown there. And oh my, blown coverage, but luckily they have no timeouts. We got the tackle. And that's the final play of the game. Nope, they still have one more. And that is game 31-14. Denver Broncos absolutely smashed the Bengals their paws. Great game. Kyle Trask is remaining our starter, of course. Great game. Very. We had like no flaws this game. We did have one pick that was kind of questionable as we threw to the bigger receiver. It wasn't that bad of a play, but not much passing yards because he did not have that many passing attempts and completions. Very good passing rating. Melvin Gordon, though, honestly, he gets my player of the game. Absolutely carried. He averaged way more than 4.3 yards per carry. At the very end of the game there, we were just doing some little dump play runs, like trash runs, just at the end of the game to run the clock out. So that did bring it down. Receiving, Melvin Gordon got 4 catches. Jerry Jeudy got 4 catches. Pat Freiermuth, 3 catches. Kadarius Toney, 2 catches and a touchdown. Jerry Jeudy also had a touchdown. Cortland Sutton, don't remember him getting a catch, but he did, 13 yards. Glad he got a catch. Number 1 receivers in Madden don't usually get open because you usually have the best cornerback guarding them, and they're just at like the very left of the field, so it's kind of an irrelevant spot. And Noah Fant got a 5-yard catch. Oh yeah, Sutton's catch was on a, what's it called? Slant route. Dalton Risner, left guard, gave up our 1 sack, but 1 sack is very good this game. Our sacks, 2 for Von Miller, 1 for Jarrell Casey, and interceptions. Cameron McGrone and Desmond King, our new players. Brent McManus, that 1 field goal miss was questionable. Punting, we only had 1 punt. Very good punt. We got them at the 4-yard line. KJ Hamler, really good on kick returns. Lost 1 yard on punt returns. And that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Comment your thoughts about this game. And week 2 coming soon. I'm out, guys. Peace.